Hey everybody, Cliffhanger here from Replay Guitar Exchange. Now, we get a lot of questions here and online about how to change guitar strings. And while we do offer that service, I just wanted to do a quick video showing how it's done for you guys. So, hopefully this video helps you out, and if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out and I'll answer them and help you out as much as I can. But what do I got here? This is a Gibson Les Paul Traditional. And the strings on this guy need to be changed. So I'm going to kind of show you how I do it. There's a bunch of different ways to do this, but this is always how I've learned and done it. So first thing that you want to do is loosen the tension on the strings so that they're loose. And that way, when you clip the strings, they're not going to go flying and go flying. And we don't want that because, I don't know, you don't want to get poked in the eye, and it's probably not very good for the neck to just go from a lot of tension to loosening it and popping them all off. So once I get the tension low, like this, you see that we can move these strings freely. You're going to need a pair of clippers here, and I just go ahead and clip the strings clear, if I can get it.
Every guitar player's worst nightmare. Getting poked in the eye by a string.
And I have poked myself before, so just be careful when doing this. You can then get rid of these cut strings here, and you're going to go ahead and unwrap all of these because they are no longer useful. These are now garbage. So get rid of these, and I'm going to discard them over here. The next thing that you're going to need is going to be a new set of strings. So we stock these here at Replay. I am going to be putting some D'Addario EXL 110s. So we put 10s on almost everything, but feel free to use the gauge of your choice. This is right in the middle, and so that's what we string everything with. So you get yourself a new pack of strings. They're color-coded for what string is which, and you can also tell by the size of the string. And you go ahead and unwrap them here, and we're going to feed them through. So let me show you how I do it. I hope this video helps some of you guys out. So, start with your low E string. You put it through the back here. You're going to see these little holes. Get it through. There we go. And the little ball on the end of the string is going to lock into here, so it cannot pull any further. And it's going to lock there. Then we're going to come up here, and in order to get a nice, neat wrap, what I like to do is stretch the string to the next peg up. So especially on the low strings, it just makes it look neater, and it's just nice to have it looking good. So I bring it up here and I make a hook in the string just like this. Then I'm going to take my clipper here and I'm going to cut just past the hook, leaving enough that we can wrap it through. So then I bring the string here. When you change your strings, you want to go from the inside out. So I'm going to come around here and put it through. Next thing you want to get is a string winder. You can use your hands if you want, but it just takes forever. So I recommend using a string winder. It just makes the whole process go much quicker. And you're going to want to turn the peg away from you on these three strings. So as we're turning up, the hook is going to go underneath the top part of the string that we're wrapping. So you see here it goes under, and then I like to go over. So it's going to go wrap like that, and the hook is now going to go over.
So it goes over once and the rest go under.
That's correct.
Locking the string in place.
That's correct. And then once you wind it, you're just going to get some tension, and we'll tune it up as we get all of them. And this little excess here, I usually clip it just so it looks neat, you know? And then that way you get a couple wraps. So we're going to go ahead and do this with the other string as well. And you're going to actually do this with all the strings, obviously. So A string, straight through. We're going to do the same thing. Once we come up here, we're going to give it one extra length here. And then I'm going to make my hook. And I'm going to cut it. And we don't need that excess string there. Going to come around here, and I'm going to put this through, and we just start winding up. So we're going to wind away from us. We're going to go over the hook, and then we're going to go under the hook, just like this. And that way you get these nice, beautiful wraps. One more thing over here, you're going to want to make sure that your strings go into the saddle properly. They are already cut in the middle, so that's where you want to put the string so it doesn't move or anything like that. Cut away this excess. Clear. All right, moving along. Now we do offer string changing, so if this isn't your thing and you'd rather us change your strings, we can do that for you here. Just keep in mind, we charge $20 for a restring, plus the cost of whatever strings. And we do this all week. So if that's more your style, we can definitely do that for you, no problem. This is a D string up here. So what do you do when you're on the last string and there's no post up here to measure it? I simply grab it here and I pull it back one post. And as the string gets a little thinner, I even give it just a touch extra. Make our hook. And cut. Wind it through. There we go, halfway done. And see how fast strings can be changed really easy. So I also recommend changing your strings pretty often, especially if you play a lot, because you want to have fresh strings all the time. So now we're on this side with the G string. We still need to pull it back. I give it a little bit of extra. I make my cut after I make the hook. And this time on these pegs, we're going to tune them like where when you're going up, you're actually going to turn them going towards you instead, the opposite direction.
So you're going to go the opposite direction, yes.
Correct. So this time we're going to turn the peg this way. We're going to go still over, and then we're going to go under, and I push it down here. And that way we're still going to get a nice even wrap, and the strings are going to go the way that they're supposed to go. Make sure that fits in the slot there. Whoop. You can use any brand of strings. We only stock the good ones here. But for the most part, we do the Dario strings on almost everything here. So we also use a lot of Elixir, especially on our
acoustics, yes.
Yeah. You can get a coated string. And a coated string actually has some treatment either on the string or like a wrap along the string that helps the string to last a lot longer. It's really nice here in Florida because, you know, it being so humid and wet, a lot of the times your strings can corrode and get just kind of gross. And nobody likes playing when the strings feel like they're old. All right, so we're almost done here. I'm gonna wrap it towards us. Go over and under technique. Oh, let me go back a little bit. You see, if you go over like that, you don't want to do that. Be careful when doing that. You don't want to poke yourself. And see, this tool makes it go a lot faster, so I highly recommend them. Be more efficient, quicker.
Or you can just build your forearms up.
Yeah, you could, but I'm already strong as it is. All right, and the last string, which would be the high E, we're gonna go through here. And the ball's gonna lock in the end. For this string, I always give it to the second post, just to give it a little bit of an extra wrap. A lot of people don't, they can go just here. So we'll just cut it in the middle, right here. Give it a took. Put it through. Oh, if I can get it. Hold on, let me get a better hook there. And start your wrap. So we're gonna go over, And we're gonna go under. And just by doing that, as you can see from the other strings, it just makes it look really neat. And especially if you have mad OCD like me, it all has to look good. Also, if you're playing a Gibson, you probably want it to look good. Playing any guitar, you want to look good. Loosen that just a touch. Excellent. Guitar is all strung. Next thing we need to do, we need to grab a tuner. So we use snark tuners. They just clip to the headstock, and it will read the string where it needs to be. So right now, we're way flat. We're on a D or a C sharp, so I need to bring that up until it reads right in the middle. So now that's an E. The next string is going to be an A. So I need to bring it up till it goes to A. C needs to go to a D. G, that's too high, so I'm on G sharp, so I need to bring it back till it reads G. F, that needs to go up. A sharp, B, there we go. And the high E needs to go up. Hope my arm's not getting in the way. So now that the guitar is tuned, one last thing I like to do when changing my strings is give them a good stretch, because the strings are fresh. They've never had tension on them. They're gonna pull, and they're gonna pull out of tune. So take your strings and pull on them a little bit, which will knock them back out of tune, and you just wanna tune it up one more time, but this will help them to stay in tune better while you start playing your guitar. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If you have any questions, please always give us a call, 813-254-8880. Leave a comment, send a message. My name's Cliffhanger. We have Mark behind the camera. And yeah, we're just nerding out over guitar stuff all day. We'll keep bringing you really cool guitars and cool tips and tricks. And if you're a beginner or just don't know how to change your strings, I hope this really helped you out. All right, guys, you have a great day. I'll see you next time that I see you.